Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and body weight class, well, we're working on lower body, legs, and legs with your body weight. So no weights for this one, but you do want a mat somewhere close by. So let's start out with a nice empty space, nothing to get into your way. Also have water close by, take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. So as we start, let's simply march in place. And as you're marching, shoulders go back and down into your back pockets. This elevates your chest. Ribs open slightly, so contract those to engage the abdominals. And feel your feet touch the ground, toe ball, heel, toe ball, heel. Now simply walk forward, knee up, and walk back. Inhale and exhale. Up. And as your knee comes up, I want you to feel your torso. So right now we're in neutral spine, so you don't want to change that because your knee's lifting. A lot of times we think that if we lift our knee up and we roll forward, our knee comes up higher. It's not the case. We're kind of actually just cheating ourselves, to be honest. So I want you to think about sitting tall, shoulders back and down, and then work on getting your knee up higher by pulling in and bracing from your center. One more, and march in place. So marching, leading with your left leg to the side, out and in, out and in. And the same leg, let's move forward. Forward and back, forward and back. You know, the warm-up, it's about warming up the muscles and getting them ready for what we're about to do. It's kind of like a rehearsal, to be honest. One more. Now let's alternate these two. So step side and step forward, and side, and forward. Releasing in from your center, deepening the breathing. One more of each. Now march center. Chest is up tall, lead with your right only to the side. Full inhale, full exhale. And now, step forward only. And back. Forward and back. And let's just work on alternating. So step to the side, step forward, and side, and forward. Deepening the breath, double checking your posture. 4 more. And 3. Here's 2. And 1. March center. Feet go out to the side. Big deep breath up. Exhale, side stretch here. Hold and pull. Reach and pull. Now, as you reach, I want you to think about your left hip. Push it down. And 3 more. 2. And 1. Back to center, other side. Up and down, reach up. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center, one arm comes across the chest. And the other side. So I think that since we're here, we might as well start. Turn your feet out slightly, chest is up tall. Let's go down 1 time. Now, glance at your knees. They should be right on top of your ankles. Then sit up tall, shoulders back and down, and squeeze through the glutes to lift. And I want you to feel like you're pressing your legs out to come down. Full inhale and full exhale. Squeeze up through the glutes. So there's something about training intentionally. And so by that I mean, when I say squeeze through the glutes, I want you to feel that you're squeezing through your glutes because you engage more muscle fiber as you're doing the exercise. Remember, we're using our body weight. So I want you to get all the benefits possible. So squeeze through those glutes. 4 more. 3. And 2. Hold here. Oh, now come back up standing, move the legs around. Now feet are hip distance. We're going to do 2 things. We're going to do a squat, and then you're going to balance with the knee. So you can watch me first. When you squat, tailbone goes back, knees still stay over the ankles. Now stand up, left leg comes up, and then it sets down, same spot. Sit back, and right. And down, sit back with the glutes, but always look up towards me so you keep your neutral spine. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Deepening the breath. So the more you press your glutes back, which is a good thing, then your toes come up though, so that's not. So now I need you to press your toes down so they touch your shoes or the floor. Bracing in from your center. Inhale and exhale. You have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Both legs around. Okay, now you can either hold onto a wall or a chair or find a focal point. Right leg comes up, hand right on the quad. I want you to feel the muscle. Remember that intentional training. Push out through the heel. Feel the quad tighten and release. Now at the same time, you're holding your posture. So keep yourself up. The goal is the ears go right over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. And both hip bones are parallel to the floor. You have a lot going on. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5 and 4. 3. Here's 2 and 1. The other side, same thing. Leg comes up, hand on the quad. Remember, intentional training. Feel what you're doing. Shoulders are back and down, chest is up. And you're bracing from your center. Feel your quad contract. 5 and 4. 3. 2 and 1. Oh, move those legs around. Let's go for one more round. Start with your feet out for your plies. Chest is up tall, come down once, make sure your knees are in the right spot, and then sit up, squeeze through the glutes, and up. So you wanna feel like you're squeezing from your glutes to come up, and you wanna feel like you're opening your knees further to come down. Bracing from the center and utilizing your breath as your rhythm of movement. 5 more, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we have our squats with the balance. Are you ready? Left knee will lead. So squat back, left knee up, and down right side. Chest is tall, looking towards me, keeping your toes engaged with the floor, and aiming your tailbone back so that you keep your neutral spine. Full inhale, full exhale. Four more. And 3, 2, and 1. Move the legs around. Find your focal point. Chest is up nice and tall. Starting with the left leg. Hand on the quad, push out through the heel. Shoulders are back and down. Feel the muscle contract. So pretend you have an ankle weight and it's very heavy. And you are pushing. Brace in from the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Leg up and push. Uh-oh, I have to focus too. There we go. All the toes, shoulders are back and down, chest is up. Deepening your breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move the legs around. Okay, I'm gonna turn this one sideways, but you stay facing me. We're doing a lunge. Step the left leg straight back. You should have the same distance as your hips in between both feet. Now you're up on your back toes, sitting up nice and tall. Bend the back knee to take you down. The front knee stays on top of the ankle, so you're aiming for 2 90-degree bends and then squeezing up through the glutes. Down and squeeze. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Step back up on the toe. Bend both legs 90 degrees, keeping this knee on top of the ankle, and squeeze. Squeezing through your back glute to lift you up. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stay facing me. I'm going to stay this way though. Now, both knees, small bend. Again, you could hold on to a wall or chair if you wanted to, or you could find a focal point. Now we're going to hinge slightly, bend the knees. Start with the left leg back. Now, this is what I want you to think about. We could do two things. You could either lift the leg or you could squeeze the glutes. Your goal is to squeeze the glutes. It's going to limit how much you can move that leg, and that's okay. So, chest is up, you're hinged slightly. Leg comes up, the glutes. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. The move is not that big, that's okay. I want you to squeeze really tight. Brace in from your center. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now you'll notice your foot, your stabilizing foot, the one that's on the floor, maybe it's wiggling around. It's trying to get the toes down. That's a good thing. That's actually an exercise of balance for that foot. So we want our toes to be real strong. So just think about it that way. We have the other leg. Are you ready? Chest is up, hinge slightly, knee is bent, and squeeze the glutes. Find your focal point or hold on to something. But even if you're holding on, I want your left foot to be doing most of the work. So your fingertips, if it's holding on to something, it should be holding on lightly. Then put all your focus in the glutes, squeeze tight. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we have one more set of both. Are you ready? Start with our lunges. Step back, chest up tall, come down. Make sure this knee's right where it should be, and squeeze up. Your goal is 2 90-degree bends. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Sitting up tall, come down and up. Making sure the front knee is in place. Your body's lined up, nice neutral spine, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Bending down 90 degrees and squeeze the glutes on the way up. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go for balancing and contracting our glute. Small bend in the knees, hinge slightly, left leg bent 90 degrees, and squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Pulling in from your center, contract the muscle. Remember, you're not lifting, you're contracting, and the more you contract, probably the smaller the lift will be, and that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side, same thing. Small bend in the knees, hinge slightly. Leg is 90 degrees and contract. Find your focal point. Even if you're holding on to something, have a focal point so that you can work your way to letting go. Use all your toes in your left foot and squeeze that right glute. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Huh. Okay, there we go. Great time to grab some water. Let's bring the mat down to the floor. There we go. Both feet out. And simply start with your feet hip distance. Now, if you're sitting here like this and you feel like you're slouched over, you could sit on a yoga block, a rolled up towel, rolled up mat, something to lift you up an inch or 2 so that you sit up nice and straight. Then from there, toes back, hinge forward and hold. Deep breath and exhale. One more time, big time, deep breath. Exhale. And up, crossing the left leg over for a figure four. Inhale and exhale and hinge. This time lift the knee up and turn to the left. And again, hinge. Turn to the left. One more time, hinge. And hold here, aiming your left shoulder back as far as it can go. And then release. The other side, same thing. Deep breath and exhale and hinge. And lift up. Last one. Now hold here, aim back with the right shoulder. And release. So we're sitting here. Hopefully you've rolled something up to sit up a little taller. I want you to think that you've got your perfect neutral spine. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, right? We're bracing in from the center. So sitting tall, you can place your hands to the side and simply pull in your left leg, cross over. Pull in and down. Now notice how even though I'm pulling my knee towards my chest, my torso's not moving. So in and over, in and down. In and over. And so during the most challenging parts of the move is when I want you to squeeze in from the rib cage the most and make it a habit. This way, something as simple as taking heavy groceries out of a car, that's the moment you contract from your center because that fortifies this area, makes it stronger. Two more. One more time. And down, other side, so same thing. Double check your posture. Leg comes in, cross, and in and down. Chest is tall, shoulders back and down. Full inhale, full exhale. Racing in from the center. Three more. And two. One more. And in. Okay, this time, right leg is bent. I want you to hold onto this leg to help you sit up tall. Left leg turns out with a bend in the knee. Now think about it, if there was a rope on the inside of your knee and it would lift the leg up off the floor using your inner thighs. Up and down. Up and down. Inhale and exhale, chest tall. Keeping this part, this neutral spine, is the most important part of this exercise. So it doesn't matter how high or low this leg is, this part is the most important, so think about that. You have 4, 3, and 2, now 1. The other side, leg comes in, up tall, aim the knee out, and lift from the inside of the knee and the inside of the foot, up and down. Inhale and exhale. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, both legs go out. Double check your posture. Are you ready? You have to cross the leg over. So sitting tall, leg comes in and over. And if you have to drag your heel on the floor, that's okay. The goal, again, torso. Keeping yourself up in neutral. Two more. I think I did an extra one. That's okay. It's good for us. Sit up nice and tall. Up and over. The other leg. Chest is tall. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. And you're bracing from the center, especially as the exercise gets harder. Four more. And 3. Here's 2. And 1. Sitting up tall. Leg comes in, anchor yourself in, turn the knee out, small bend in the knee, and lift. up and over. Holding your neutral spine, keeping your chest up. Full inhale, full exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Sit up tall, turn the knee out. Are you ready? And up. Full inhale, full exhale, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, turning the body to the side, all the way down. Let's not get too comfortable. Now knees come forward, think about a 90-degree bend. And here's the thing, I want you to think about your hips. They should be stacked one on top of the other. So you're not leaning back and you're not leaning too far forward, you're literally stacked on top of each other. Think of the top leg. The entire top leg lifts together and lowers. Up and down, bringing your foot with you as the knee comes up. So your goal is to keep the knee and the foot at the same level. Brace in from the center. Inhale and exhale. Up and down. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold the leg so it's parallel to the hip joint. Flex the foot, push out, feel the quad tighten, and bend. And press out and bend, keeping the knee at the height of the hip, moving slow enough that you can feel the quadricep contract. Here's 3, and 2, and 1. Now hold here. Think only the foot. So the knee stays in one spot, the foot comes down. So it's a rotation right from the hip joint, but the knee stays up at the same level as the hip. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now roll to your back for a slight intermission. Hands behind the head. Allow your head to just hover off the ground about an inch. So I want you to feel the weight of your head. Now take your thoughts into your rib cage. Feel the ribs squeeze and close, and then they open. And squeeze and close and open. So what's lifting your upper body is not your hands. It is the contraction of the rib cage going in and down that naturally curls your upper body up. Three more. And 2, and 1. Roll to the side again. Knees are forward. This top leg is parallel to the ground, and lift and lower. Up and down. Full inhale, full exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now hold the knee at the hip, at the height of the hip, and push out, feeling your quadricep contract. Push and bend. 4 more. 3, and 2. Now 1. Hold the leg, and just the foot lowers and up. So you're rotating from the hip joint, keeping the knee at the same height as your hip. Up. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go for the other side. Yes, I can feel that hip has been worked. Both legs come forward. Top leg lifts up. Bracing in from the center, keeping the hips stacked one on top of the other. 4 more. 3, 2, hold here, flex the foot, and press out. So keeping the knee at the height of your hip and feeling your quadricep contract. So you're not just kicking aimlessly I want you to work intentionally, feeling the quadricep contract. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend here 90 degrees, lower the foot and up. Rotation from the hip, again, keeping the knee up at hip level. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll to your back for a brief intermission. Hands behind the head, hover off the ground. Focus on the rib cage and squeeze in and down with the ribs. Remember, you're holding the weight of your head without pulling. Three more, and 2, and 1. Back to the side. Last round, here we go. Hips are stacked, and lift. Inhale and exhale. Use the breathing. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee to the height of the hips and then press out nice and slow. Feel the quads contract. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the leg at 90 degrees, lower the foot, and lift. Your knee is up at hip height, and just rotate. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll to your back. Both knees in. No more intermissions. We're done. Big deep breath here and exhale. It's another great time to grab some water. Now, one leg to the floor, one leg goes up. Think about your tailbone. Push your tailbone into the ground, your heel to the sky, and then reach. Just tug on your leg just ever so slightly, keeping the hip on the floor. Release. Press in. Now this time, take the leg out to the side, keeping both hips on the ground, and then pull the leg in towards you, but still keeping the hips parallel to the floor. And release. Now let's do one more thing. Remember, both hips stay on the ground, but take your leg across the body without lifting this hip, and then pull to you. It's a little bit of a stronger stretch. And release. The other leg goes up, tailbone down, heel to the sky, and pull in ever so slightly. Release. Press the leg back in. And release. Take the leg to the side and then pull towards you, keeping both hips parallel to the floor and into the ground. And then release. Now go across the body, keeping the hip on the floor, and then pull towards you. And release. Crossing the left leg over the right knee, reach inside for a figure 4 and hold here. And release. The other side, same thing. Cross the leg over, reach in and press in and hold. And release. Rolling to the side, coming back up. Once again, if you need to sit on something, you can sit on something now. Both feet are out there, hip distance, deep breath, and as you exhale, hinge forward. Now, left hand behind the head, sit up and rotate to the left. And again, forward. Let's do the left one more time. And rotate. And center, this time the right side. And center, hinge, right side one more time. And hold here. Both legs come up for a butterfly. Deep breath and exhale, and just simply shift your body weight forward slightly. Inhale. Exhale. And then sitting however you feel. I want you to sit up tall though and just turn your head over to the left and over to the right. One more time. And release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.